Hello everybody and welcome back to the Gaming Geezer 1965. Let's plug in Galaxy Force 2. And why did I choose Galaxy Force 2? Even though I know that we can't expect this game to be any good. Because this emulates a very high-end arcade game from 1988. It already had a bit of a difficulty with Outrun from 1986. No, 68 I mean. So, but the reason is simple. I would have preferred to be able to capture my Sega Saturn version. Because that was the first version that at least did justice to the game. To the arcade version. No, it doesn't run 60 frames per second, so it isn't as smooth, and also the sprites are a bit bigger, but the feel and the amazement, the 3D feel is still there. It has that same amazing feeling that I had when I played the arcade version. And if you don't put them side to side, if you just go play, if I would play it right now, the Saturn version, then it would feel like the arcade version because I haven't played the arcade version in such a long time. And before you know it, you will be sucked into that world. Well, with the Mega Drive it's not going to happen. So if you actually want to see me playing my Mega Drive, no sorry, I said it wrong, my Sega Saturn version, there's only one way I can capture that, and that is pointing that camera to my TV and videotape me actually playing. Or, but I will refuse to do that, find some playthrough on the internet, download that and talk all over that as if it's my experience, but that would be faking it. And if there's something that I don't want to do on the channel, is faking it. So either I'm going to show it to you with the help of my camera, aiming it at my TV, or like I'm doing right now, I'm playing a different version where I can make a game capture of in good quality. But now the game isn't in such a good quality. I never own this because I never expect or have ever expected the Mega Drive to do the game justice, also in the gameplay department. So, but let's give it a go. First of all, let's change the options and make it at least a bit easier. So it's easy, strong and easy. And the rest we will keep the same. Start, and let's choose the first track. I already made one recording, I kinda forgot to start my game capture card. So now I do know that I have to press the circle button to go fast. And then I can press the X button to shoot the homing missiles. And press the square button to shoot the laser shots which almost never hit target. So I will just use circle and keep holding that and tapping the X button to shoot everything that I will catch with my ship. Let's go! Come on, select. Well, at least I shot down the mothership. Well, that looked like the mothership. And there we go. I didn't saw the rocks in the first playthrough, so one good thing came of it, me missing my target with the recording. At least we get to see one more sprite, because I probably flew outside the window where the sprites came. Usually when your shield breaks, you get to see that kind of lightning thingy around it. But no. What I'm also missing is left turn, right turn.
Right turn.
Oh, I heard some voice, but I have set my voice very low because I don't want your sound to be bad. So the camera of my, the microphone of the camera, I don't want it to capture the sound as well, because it's very difficult to get the synchronization 100%. And now I finish with 400 and so many energy, while in my first play I had like 75 or something like that. So at least one good thing came of it. But yeah, that's not fair. I am now prepared. Shoot something, because otherwise you do not get extra points. But somehow now he doesn't. He don't want to select the enemy, so my heat-seeking missiles, they are not heat-seeking. Power up. So does this mean the lock-on system works better? I guess not. I'm so much more better at the 3DS version or the Sega Saturn version. But yeah, it's not so strange that this doesn't feel like the arcade. A standstill picture for a second. Shouldn't my aircraft have fallen out of the sky? Or does it hover like a hovercraft? It doesn't look like a hovercraft. It looks to have wings. And if you have wings to float, you need movement to stay afloat, or in the air, I mean. Well, I'm missing so much, like the canyons where you fly through. They prefer to draw a few of these burning flames on the floor instead of giving us the proper canyon things. Even though in Outrun you actually get to drive through these walls when you go to the right and then to the right again. Because the Mega Drive version had the Japanese layout. So in total, 4 stages has swapped place with each other. But it was two stages has swapped with each other and another 2 stages. But we're not playing Outrun at the moment, and so... Well, at least mission 2 is also clear. And in this mission I died when I did the first playthrough. But I'm holding the controller in such an annoying way that you get cramped before you finish the game. And I'm actually looking forward to the game over screen. And that's never a good thing with a game. But this I would have expected in the past, and that's why I never owned this game on the Mega Drive. Power up! Oh no, that sounds like Altered Beast. Yeah, well, at least that's also a Sega game. Well, at least we hit something. Oh, wait, I need to shoot down these caterpillars that look a lot smaller now. And a standstill picture again. Oh man.
Right turn. Left turn.
Even the way where I know that in the original you can also see the exit running away because the sprites don't draw all the way to the horizon. But first of all, these aren't sprites. This is a different way of drawing a 3D-esque like. Well, at least you got a few enemies to shoot and another enemy fortress. I didn't made it to this one in the first one that I didn't record. Left turn, so at least the speech is there. So I was wrong about that. In the beginning I didn't hear it because I was so distracted by everything else. Yes, I know, right turn, but it's just too difficult to avoid the shot because your aircraft is responding very slowly. Shoot, I made it! Well, at least the video is lasting a bit longer now. At least the energy is getting down. I wonder if I can recognize this stage because yeah, all you get is different colors. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I recognize where I am now. Okay. These weird moving trees that you see, they're supposed to be whirlwinds. They look like walking trees right now. Shoot something. Well, at least get a least amount of. Oh wow! They even did the jumping robots. They don't look alike, but this stage is supposed to be grey, and now it's brown, greenish. Yeah, something like that. Puke green color. Oh, I actually could avoid these green shots.
Right turn.
Okay, I spoke too soon with avoiding the shots.
Left turn. Left turn. Right turn.
Yes! Well, I came further, a stage further, at least, but also dying in the first. Well, I don't even need to put my name in. First of all, it doesn't remember me. And second of all, yeah. Well, it is nice to show you some more games that I actually never played before. The first game that I'm going to play now will be Game Ground. And why Game Ground? First of all, I started following Classic Game Room, and when he stopped doing making videos, or during while he was even making videos, I also found GameSack, which is still active. But in the beginning, there were two of them, Dave and I forgot the name of the one still going on. In the first video I remember this name and now it's gone, but it doesn't matter because it was Dave that liked this game. And I thought, you know what, let's play this game because of his review. I know that the game is slow-ish, and I also know it's difficult because sometimes you can walk under the arrows and sometimes you die because you don't know how high off the ground they are. So we will see what it is. I can make it a bit easier if I'm not mistaken. Easy? Yeah, no, not hard. And exit. One player start. Where? Oh, I'm not there. Oh, I'm starting even with an arrow. I thought I had a small shot. My arrow is not reaching far. Okay. That could have gone better. Get your guy back. No! Oh. Well, at least I killed the... Yes, let's continue. At least I killed him. They don't even give me a chance to collect one of these guys. So I guess I will start this round with that circular shot. But to be honest, no. That circle shot is even reaching further. I know, I kinda hoped my arrow would hit him. Well, at least I got it. Yeah, you need to kill them all. Down. Okay. I will start at the bottom again. Oh! I actually saved someone now. Yes! Now you saw the arching of the arrow. So on its highest point you can walk under it, and there are stages where you can make use of this. I hit someone far away from me. Now let's do it one more time. At least I have now a further shot. And I can still be killed, of course. Well, Dave, I don't know why... it was Joe, by the way. The other guy from GameSack. I don't know why Dave liked that game so much. It's slow as molasses. And how can I get on top of there? How can I shoot these guys? I got a time limit, so let's just go to the exit. Maybe they let me leave. Never mind. Still on this stage? Nah. Dave, you may like it. I'm not. Well, let's choose a game that Joe also liked. Decap Attack. But to give the game a chance, I know, because in my first recording, where I forgot to also press record on the game capture laptop, I was struggling with the controls because the main buttons were cross, circle and triangle. And I would have preferred a square cross and triangle, and then the shop moving that to the X. So let's just skip this because the intro is annoying. If you don't give him a voice and maybe a very soft typing sound, that would have been more fitting than the... Let's go to the options. Live, you can give yourself a bit more hit points. Sound test. Control A, window. I don't want to have jump, window, punch, jump, punch. Now I think jump will be... No, I still don't know. I guess this was it. Well, let's give this a try. Start. And still the wrong one. I choose the wrong one. So now pressing the square, yeah, still brings up that stupid window. don't let them come back in the screen, because they will come to life again. Like the bear. I didn't pay any attention to the entrance, intro, so I don't know who we are rescuing. But his head, because his name is Chuck the Head, is coming out of his stomach. So the graphics, maybe it was supposed to be like a Halloween mood. I don't know. Oh cool, I got extra hit point. Oh, I thought one hit was one heart, so 2 hit point, but a heart gives you 2 hit points. Ah, okay. Cool! Yes. Well, okay, it's going better than the first time. Even though sometimes I'm still pressing wrong button because the layout is so not logical. It doesn't make any sense. And your reach is abominable. Just let him be. I assume, oh never mind, I assume wrong. No? Oh, it's like a homing head. Okay. And yes, and now we go back here and I made it! I didn't reach this in my first playthrough and I already gave up on this point. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice, yes. I did this like 10 times or maybe even more in the first playthrough, so... Oh no, you keep holding the press button, jump button. Yes, yes. You will do that again, and again, and again. And I think I have enough. Well, to be fair, both taste of Joe and Dave is not my taste. I did own Comics Zone. Graphically it's wonderful. I could never finish it because it was so very, very hard. I will choose one more game to play. And this time I will choose another game that I never owned. But I want to have it have a name that says to me, well, maybe this is a good game. Ristar I know is also a platform game. But first let's see what we got more, because there's like 50 or so games in this collection. And if you would have the PC collection, you could add your own ROMs to it as well. Of course, I always had a Sonic game, so it has no use showing that. And I must be honest and say, Sonic Pinball I also owned. Space Harrier 2 was my first game together with Ghouls and Ghosts. And of course the Streets of Rage series I already have, except for part 3 I never bought, because at that time in the reviews they said it's more of the same, and part 2 made such an impact that part 3 could never topple this. Super Thunderblade, oh, I already owned that as well, so we leave it. Shinobi I also owned in the past. These two I never owned, both the two Joe and Earl games, because they never spoke to me. You know what, let's go for that platform game, the Ristar. I know that Joe also showed it, and it has a bad sampled sound, but to me it's all about the gameplay. So yeah, the sound sounds like he's gargling water while he was talking. In a far-off galaxy. Yeah, I know the graphics are great. Every YouTube video that I saw about this game, they said it looks great. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, I skipped something that looked pretty, but okay, whatever. Let's go for options. Oh, no. Oh, we can only play on normal or hard. Jump, grab, jump. Oh, there's only 2 buttons, so that will not be a problem.
Play with me?
To be honest, Sonic also never had a difficulty setting. Oh yeah, okay. No, it's jump, grab. Jump, no. Oh, you can climb by just pressing up, okay. Okay. It is colorful and they give you things to climb. Oh, you can even grab the trees. So, jump, grab. No. Jump, grab. Oh, that was not such a great idea. Oh, you can grab that big plant. It's part of the background. Oh, you can grab down and then you die. I wonder if I hit a checkpoint. I did hit a checkpoint. No. Jump and no. Jump and grab. Oh, what is this? Oh! Well, at least I could avoid the explosion. I guess... No? I guess I have to learn this. How did I do that? Jump, grab, and... Ah, I see now you have 2 stars. Arrow down, but it doesn't help. But I can get up. Oh, that is why it said arrow down. I understand. Okay. Can I get out? No. I guess this is the end boss. But I can't throw anything and... Oh, okay. Jump and... Ah, okay. Well, at least I made it through the second stage. It is equally as difficult as Chuck the Head. I haven't seen an end of level boss in Chuck the Head, but or Decap Attack it's called. His name was Chuck the Head. Yes, they like to do that. Oh, that was my final star. At first I thought maybe I'm entering like a hidden stage or something. Oh, well, I ruined my life with it by just trying. I fell down. Oops. I think the next hit will be another failure. Yeah, I knew that. Yes, well, I've seen enough, and I guess it's also the age, and also I don't have any history with these games. And also it would have been better playing it on the original, on the Mega Drive, because then you are used to the button layout, and especially with the arcade stick you had some help, you could have an auto fire on. Well, but it was fun to try a few games and, to be honest, get annoyed with them too. But I never expected. Yeah, what was the name also already? Oh yeah, Thunder Galaxy Force 2. I never expected it to be a good game. But the game has a big history in the arcade. It was really impressive. And the very first version that was playable was on the Sega Saturn. And later on the PlayStation 2, unfortunately only in Japan, there was a version that was even a higher resolution, also very smooth, and according to some people it is even better than the 3DS version, which I adore, because first of all it gave you that 3D effect, and second of all it was also arcade perfect, but somehow the PlayStation version, according to fans, is better than the 3DS version. Well, maybe you can let me know in the comments if you owned the game. What makes it that the PlayStation 2 version is better than the 3DS version, even while the 3DS version is the same build as the PlayStation 2 version, minus the 3D effect. So let me know in the comments, and we see each other in the next video. Goodbye.